I eat for school lunch is chips, a hamburger. The pizza's really good, but it's actually not healthy for you.
When I go down there and we're serving it, I know that I don't want to eat it and that I don't think it's healthy, but yet I'm serving it to 600 kids. I don't think parents really understand what they're being served. I do think that if they knew, they would be upset.
Schools typically have no idea where most of the food that they're serving children comes from.
We have a real crisis in our country. I know a lot of people call it the obesity crisis. 50% of children between the ages of 2 and 15 have fatty streaks in their arteries, and this is literally the beginning stages of heart disease.
Nobody is safe from the dangers of the child obesity epidemic.
If they're eating junk food in schools, then the schools are telling them that that's okay, it's appropriate, it's what happens in schools. That's not right.
And when you see what's in the cafeterias now, you can't blame the lunch workers. They don't have anything but an Alto-Sham to heat food up to a safe temperature, and it's barely food at that.
Most school lunch programs in America are a scandal. The school lunch program, by and large, is a disposal system for surplus agricultural commodities. What happens is that farmers in the industrial system grow too much of various things. The government buys it from them to support their prices and their welfare, and then dumps it on schools. And whether it's chopped meat or chicken nuggets or whatever it is, the result is food that's very fatty, high in salt, highly processed. And also because of budgetary problems, the school cafeterias, they no longer have kitchens. They have giant microwaves. So they're utterly dependent on processed food. They couldn't cook it if they wanted to. It's about money. I mean, we spend pennies on each school lunch. And, to treat our children that way, we supposedly care very much about their health and development, but we feed them junk. It's just, it's just shameful.
GPSS Programs Administrator Ike Santos says the federal government covers a portion of the food program, and with the current rates set for breakfast and lunch, they're barely breaking even.
The ideal situation is to break even. Whatever you bring in revenue should equate to the cost of that meal. So if it's costing us $3.40 for that meal, we should charge no more than what that cost is for that meal, and that's $3.40.
For each of the meals, the federal reimbursement is about 26 cents. And with the 75 cents paid by the students for the meal, GPSS is left to cover the remaining $2 and some odd cents.
If it's
And also, the children have been asked this week what they would like to see on the menu for lunch. They've suggested macaroni with hot dogs. They've suggested, I've heard several kids say they wanted hot wings. Also, roast beef they would want. And so it runs the gamut, whatever you ask the kids. But primarily, though, they always go back to the old-time favorite, which is the pizza.
Cookies make you healthy. I didn't listen out to that.
What is your favorite snack?
Apple.
Apples?
Carrots. I eat